Chosen one, pause for a moment and listen closely, because what I'm about to say is not ordinary. It's an urgent, divine alert for your life. Something monumental is unfolding right now, and if you pay attention, you'll notice a shift in the air around you. You've felt it, haven't you? That subtle charge in your energy, the way things just feel different. People who once held power over your mind, your emotions, and even your opportunities now seem unable to influence you. The words they once wielded like weapons no longer carry weight. They're subtle manipulations, the passive jabs meant to shake your confidence, bounce off your presence as if they were made of nothing. This isn't a coincidence. The universe is orchestrating a transformation so precise, so perfectly aligned, that you are now entering a phase where the very forces that tried to hold you back are being dismantled around you. Every attack you have experienced, every curse, every negative word, every attempt to block your progress, has returned to its source multiplied. It's as though the universe has set up a system of cosmic justice designed to ensure that every injustice you endured becomes the soil for your next level of growth. Those who once tried to intimidate you, to undermine your confidence, to control the narrative of your life, are now fumbling. Their influence is fading because the energy you carry is no longer compatible with fear, doubt, or manipulation. You've reached a stage where your power cannot be stolen, your light cannot be dimmed, and your voice cannot be silenced. The fire within your spirit, once hidden, is now blazing, radiating in ways that draw the right people to you and repel those who are unaligned. Notice how people around you have changed. Conversations that once left you doubting yourself now feel empty, almost comical. The ones who thrived on subtle control, on twisting situations for their gain, are beginning to reveal their vulnerabilities. You can see it in their hesitations, the way they stumble over words, the way they overcomplicate what once seemed effortless. They are encountering the consequences of their own actions, and you are the living proof of their failure. The energy they tried to manipulate has transformed into a protective shield around you, strengthening with each attempt to penetrate it. This period is not simply about survival. It's about preparation for your elevation. The person you were yesterday is not the person you are now. Every challenge you endured, every betrayal, every moment of doubt has been refining you, sharpening your instincts, and fortifying your soul. You've been training for this moment without even realizing it. Your intuition, your awareness, your inner discernment have all reached a level where deception cannot touch you. You instinctively recognize authenticity, and you instantly detect energy that is incongruent with your highest good. It's a rare gift, and it's exactly what you need as your life accelerates into alignment with your destiny. The changes about to manifest are not random, they are the result of divine orchestration. Opportunities for wealth, for love, for influence are converging simultaneously. There's someone walking this planet right now, completely unaware of your existence, who is meant to intersect with your life in ways that will elevate you both beyond anything you've experienced before. This isn't a fleeting romantic fantasy. It's a convergence of purpose. The person entering your life carries resources, influence, and abilities that, when combined with yours, will create exponential growth. Together, you won't simply survive, you will thrive, and your combined impact will ripple far beyond your immediate circle. Financial abundance is on the horizon, but it's more than just money. It's freedom, the ability to live life on your terms, to break free from constraints that have limited your potential. Whether it comes in the form of an inheritance, a business breakthrough, an investment return, or a legal victory, it represents compensation for the struggles you endured. The universe has been balancing the scales, quietly assembling circumstances that guarantee your security and your power. But these blessings require discretion. Speak too soon, and you risk interference. Keep your plans and your victories close until the foundation is fully set, until every legal, spiritual, and practical safeguard is in place. This is not paranoia, it's strategy. You'll notice that people around you are starting to react in ways that reveal their true intentions. Family members who seemed supportive may begin showing cracks when they sense your elevation. Friends who celebrated your struggles may feel unsettled by your growth. These responses are part of the natural filtering process. You are being freed from relationships that no longer serve your mission. It's not loss, it's liberation. The universe is clearing space for the people, opportunities, and circumstances that truly belong in your life. Energy vampires, manipulators, and distractions that once seemed unavoidable are now being rerouted, leaving you with clarity, focus, and a sense of unshakable purpose. Your creative gifts, the abilities you may have once dismissed as hobbies or side passions, are a central part of your preparation. Every act of creation, writing, painting, singing, performing, designing, is more than just self-expression. It's a direct line to divine guidance, a channel for higher, dimensional insight that strengthens your intuition and solidifies your energy. These gifts will soon serve as the foundation for partnerships, projects, and ventures that extend beyond personal gain, influencing communities, industries, and even global consciousness. Your combination of creative vision and strategic intelligence is rare, and the universe has been cultivating both in you for the moment when your influence will be unstoppable. The person destined to join you as a partner, whether in business, love, or spiritual mission, is experiencing their own refinement. They are clearing away obstacles, resolving their own challenges, and preparing to meet you in alignment. This partnership will not be about dependency, it will be about synergy. Two complete individuals, each with their own power, wisdom, and stability, coming together to create something exponentially greater than what either could achieve alone. The initial stages of this connection will be grounded in practicality and respect, guided by shared vision and purpose. The chemistry and attraction will be undeniable, but it will not distract from the ultimate goal, creating a life, a legacy, and a mission that elevates both of you and everyone you touch. Meanwhile, those who once tried to control your path, to dictate the narrative of your life, are scrambling. They reach out. They spy. They attempt subtle manipulations, but every effort meets resistance. They are discovering, often in disbelief, that you are no longer accessible to their old tactics. Their network of influence is failing, their control is slipping, and their desperation only accelerates their downfall. You have become energetically sovereign, and your boundaries, both visible and invisible, are impervious to intrusion. What once drained you now repels those who would harm or manipulate you. Even past relationships serve a purpose in this grand design. Individuals from your past who attempt to re-enter your life are tests of discernment. They are not bringing alignment, they are presenting contrast. The energy they carry will show you unmistakably the difference between someone who truly resonates with your growth and someone who is drawn only to the light you radiate, without being able to match it. Recognizing these dynamics will strengthen your ability to discern authentic connection from opportunistic interest. At the same time, the universe is aligning circumstances to protect your wealth, your resources, and your legacy. Legal protections are being put in place before you even realize it. Contracts are being drafted, structures created, and safeguards implemented to ensure that when your windfall arrives, it is secure and unassailable. Every loophole, every potential challenge is being addressed. The timing is precise. What once might have taken years is now accelerating into weeks or months. Doors are opening. Synchronicities are occurring, and the rhythm of your life is becoming a dance with destiny. The silence you maintain now is not simply about secrecy, it's about energy protection. Speaking too soon can invite interference. The forces aligned with your elevation operate quietly, strategically, and with precision. By keeping your intentions contained, you ensure that the people, opportunities, and outcomes that belong to you are unobstructed and uninterrupted. Your energy field has become a fortress, magnetizing what is aligned and repelling what is not. This period of preparation is also a time for mastery. Your psychic senses, intuition, and discernment have been sharpened through meditation, creative practice, and personal development. You now move through life with an innate ability to identify truth, detect misalignment, and navigate challenges effortlessly. Those who tried to deceive, manipulate, or control you now experience the opposite effect. They are exposed, their strategies fail, and their influence collapses. What you are entering is more than a phase of personal success. It is a metamorphosis. The challenges you once faced were not punishments. They were the instruments of your growth. The setbacks, the betrayals, the attempts to undermine you, they were the refining fire. Now, that fire has prepared you to step into a new reality where abundance, love, influence, and purpose converge simultaneously. Every step forward, every intuitive choice, every act of creation is part of a carefully orchestrated symphony leading to your complete transformation. The countdown has begun. It's not just a number, it's a signal, a pulse, a rhythm guiding the final stages of your preparation. 3 represents the clearing of the old, 2 the convergence with complementary forces, and 1 the unification of purpose with your destined partner or opportunity. 0, the moment when the life you've been preparing for becomes your daily reality, is approaching. And when it arrives, you will understand that every struggle, every trial, every moment of doubt was necessary to bring you here. You are ready. You are aligned. You are unstoppable. Chosen one, now is the time to tune into the subtle frequencies around you, because the universe is amplifying your alignment. The shifts you're experiencing are not random. They are precise, orchestrated movements in your favor. People, situations, and opportunities are rearranging themselves so that the path to your next level becomes clear, inevitable, and unstoppable. This is not luck. This is strategy on a cosmic scale, a design so perfect that the timing could not be manipulated or delayed. Every glance, every encounter, every coincidence you notice is confirmation that you are moving exactly as you were meant to move, at exactly the right moment. You may have noticed that those who once attempted to control your life, to dominate your choices, to manipulate outcomes for their gain, are now frustrated, confused, and increasingly exposed. The subtle powers they used to wield, the whispers, the doubts, the emotional manipulation, are collapsing before your clarity and sovereignty. They are discovering, sometimes painfully, that they cannot read you anymore. Their usual tactics fall flat, because the shield you have built around yourself is not just protective, it is transformative. Every attempt to influence you is redirected back, strengthening you further, while revealing their true nature to those around them. This period is not simply about defending yourself, it's about rising into your full capacity. Every challenge, every obstacle, every attempt to diminish you has been part of the training ground for your ascension. You are now immune to what once held others in bondage. Their criticism, their envy, their covert attacks no longer resonate within you. Instead, these energies are transmuted, becoming fuel for your growth. Every negative act directed at you becomes the catalyst for your advancement. Every subtle betrayal becomes a stepping stone toward mastery. Your intuition is now operating on levels that many would call supernatural. You feel energies before words are spoken. You see patterns in human behavior that others cannot perceive. The person who once could cloud your judgment now appears small, almost comical, in their attempts to regain control. They cannot touch the new you, the version of yourself that has been forged through trials, refined through challenges, and strengthened through clarity. Their influence has become irrelevant, and as you continue to step into this empowered state, you will witness their unraveling in real time. Simultaneously, the universe is preparing the arrival of your destined collaborator, someone whose presence will change the trajectory of your life completely. This is not about rescuing each other or filling gaps. This is about two complete beings recognizing each other and creating something far greater than themselves. The energy that this person carries is complementary to yours. They bring skills, resources, vision, and wisdom that, when combined with your unique gifts, create a force that is unstoppable. The way your paths converge is precise, calculated, and divinely timed. When you meet, there will be no need for explanation. Recognition will happen at a soul level. Before this meeting occurs, however, both of you are being refined individually. Obstacles, challenges, and tests are being presented to ensure that you both arrive whole, free from old patterns, and ready to co-create without distraction. Your past relationships, even the most intense, serve to teach you discernment. You learned what aligns with your soul's purpose, what drains your energy, and what no longer deserves your attention. Now, as you prepare to meet your partner, these lessons crystallize into clarity. You will see immediately who brings value, authenticity, and resonance, and who does not. Meanwhile, the forces that once tried to control you are scrambling. They reach out, attempt subtle manipulation, or try to influence others in your orbit. But with each failed attempt, they further expose themselves. Their network of influence collapses as the people around you begin to see the truth of their actions. Those who were once complicit or passive now step back, choosing alignment with integrity, and authenticity over loyalty to deception. The collapse of these controlling forces is not just external, it mirrors the internal liberation you are experiencing. You are shedding every layer of limitation, every programmed response, and every inherited fear. Your creative gifts, which may have once felt like hobbies, are now becoming essential tools in your ascension. Every act of writing, painting, performing, or innovating channels guidance from higher dimensions. These creative outputs are more than self-expression. They are the keys to unlocking your highest potential and the foundation for the legacy you will create. Soon, these talents will not only define your personal success, but also impact communities, industries, and global consciousness. The combination of artistic vision and practical strategy that you are cultivating is rare, and it will set you apart as someone who builds not only wealth, but influence, purpose, and transformation. Financial abundance is now within sight, but it is not just about material wealth. This is freedom in its purest form. It is the ability to live fully, unbound by limitations imposed by others or by your past. Opportunities will appear that align perfectly with your skills, vision, and purpose. Inheritance, investments, business ventures, or legal victories. Whatever form your windfall takes, it represents the universe's reward for perseverance, integrity, and alignment. But discretion remains essential. Announcing your success too early or sharing details before the foundations are secure invites interference. Protect what belongs to you until the timing is perfect. At the same time, the universe is orchestrating your protection. Legal, financial, and structural measures are being set in place, even without your active participation, to ensure that your ascent is unassailable. Contracts, portfolios, and legal safeguards are aligning precisely, creating layers of security that prevent anyone from undermining what is rightfully yours. This is cosmic design in action, every element prepared in advance, every step calculated, every outcome protected. The timing of events will feel accelerated because the universe is compressing time to bring you into your next phase faster than you imagined. You may notice certain individuals from your past attempting to reappear. Ex-partners, old friends, or family members who once dismissed your potential might try to reinsert themselves into your life. Pay attention. These appearances are not about reconnection, they are tests of discernment. Their energy will reveal whether their intentions are aligned with your highest good, or whether they are drawn only to the power and light you now radiate. You will instinctively recognize the difference. This is the universe teaching you to differentiate between energy that nurtures your growth and energy that drains it. The person destined to join you is undergoing a similar refinement process. They are clearing obstacles, resolving their own past, and preparing to meet you in alignment. This is why your partnership will be so powerful: two individuals, fully healed, fully aware, and fully capable, joining to amplify each other's impact. The first encounters may be grounded in professional or practical interactions, but the connection will immediately feel magnetic, unmistakable, and undeniable. You will recognize the energy of someone who has survived their own refinement process, someone who reflects your level of growth and vision. Meanwhile, those who once attempted to control or manipulate your path will become increasingly desperate. They will attempt subtle interference, trying to sway opinions or undermine your influence, but each effort will backfire. Their credibility will crumble, their strategies will fail, and their isolation will deepen. Every move they make to obstruct you accelerates their downfall, while simultaneously propelling your success. The universe operates with perfect precision. Every negative action directed at you returns multiplied, ensuring that justice is exact, inevitable, and complete. Your creative and professional endeavors are key to this process. The work you have been cultivating, whether it's artistic, entrepreneurial, or spiritual, is more than personal development. It is preparation for the impact you are about to make. The skills, insights, and experiences you have gained are now coalescing into a foundation that cannot be shaken. Your unique combination of vision and strategy ensures that when your opportunities arrive, you are ready to execute at a level few others can reach. The countdown you've felt is not symbolic, it is the pulse of destiny. 3 represents the clearing of old patterns, the release of what no longer serves you. 2 represents alignment, the convergence of forces, talents, and energies that complement yours. 1 represents unity, where your destined collaboration amplifies your impact. 0, the ultimate moment, is when your life transforms completely, when abundance, influence, and purpose converge seamlessly. When 0 arrives, you will step into a reality where scarcity is foreign, limitations are gone, and your potential unfolds fully. As you move closer to this moment, synchronicities will increase. Opportunities that once seemed random will reveal themselves as orchestrated signs. People, events, and circumstances will align with mathematical precision. Every intuitive insight, every creative impulse, every coincidental encounter is confirmation that you are on the right path. The universe is not testing you, it is preparing you, accelerating your timeline, and ensuring that when the moment arrives, you step fully into your power without hesitation. Your energy has become a magnet. What aligns with your highest good is drawn in effortlessly, while what is not aligned is repelled automatically. Those who attempt to manipulate, control, or sabotage are simply blocked by your new frequency. This is not aggression, it is sovereignty. Your energy field now functions like a protective filter, allowing only what belongs to you to penetrate. This is why your opportunities, your partnerships, and your abundance arrive in ways that feel seamless, natural, and unavoidable. Section 2 is a continuation of your ascension, reinforcing your sovereignty, amplifying your clarity, and preparing you for the partnerships, abundance, and transformation that are imminent. The universe has begun to accelerate the timeline of your destiny, and every experience from this moment forward serves your elevation. Every test, every synchronicity, every challenge is strategically designed to ensure that, when your full power manifests, nothing can derail you. Chosen one, the time has come to witness the final stages of your transformation. Everything you have endured, the betrayals, the setbacks, the doubts imposed by others, was never meant to break you. It was meant to sharpen you, to prepare you for a life so aligned with your destiny that what once felt impossible now feels inevitable. Every obstacle that appeared in your path was simply a mirror, reflecting back the areas where your power was waiting to emerge. And now, those mirrors are shattering, leaving nothing in your way but clarity, sovereignty, and unstoppable momentum. You are no longer the person who could be swayed by gossip, manipulated by passive aggression, or shaken by fear. The forces that once had influence over you are now scrambling in confusion. Those who tried to control your trajectory are beginning to see the consequences of underestimating the force that resides within your spirit. Every subtle tactic they used, every insinuation, every attempt at doubt, has rebounded, strengthening your resolve and fortifying your energy. You are witnessing cosmic justice in motion, a recalibration so precise that it leaves no room for interference. And every failure on their part is a confirmation of your ascension. This is the point where the old systems begin to collapse around you. People, patterns, and pressures that once constrained you are now dissolving, sometimes rapidly, sometimes in slow, deliberate increments, but always in your favor. The individuals who thrived on controlling you, who thrived on your struggle, are now confronted with a reality where their influence is meaningless. Their authority erodes as your confidence and clarity grow. They attempt to insert themselves back into your orbit, but they find the gravitational field of your energy is no longer theirs to manipulate. Your aura radiates strength, and any interference is instantly repelled, returning multiplied consequences to its source. Meanwhile, the universe is actively preparing the stage for your ultimate partnerships. This is more than coincidence, it is orchestration at the highest level. The people, opportunities, and resources you need are moving toward you with precision. Synchronicities will occur that are too exact to ignore. The right person shows up at the perfect time. A conversation happens that unlocks critical insight. A door opens that leads to wealth, influence, or creative breakthrough. These are not random events. They are confirmations that your timeline is being accelerated to match your readiness. You are now entering a phase where your discernment will be tested like never before. Certain figures from your past may attempt to re-enter your life, but their intentions are easily visible to you now. The clarity you have developed allows you to see beyond appearances and recognize energies that do not serve your highest purpose. These encounters are not coincidences, they are tests of alignment. When someone who once dismissed your potential returns, you will instinctively understand whether they bring true value, growth, or are merely attracted to your emerging power. Your response is not reactive. It is conscious, deliberate, and sovereign. Your destined partner, the person whose presence will catalyze your next phase, is also moving through their own refining process. They are shedding distractions, resolving old entanglements, and clearing the space needed to join you in a partnership that is both profound and unstoppable. When you meet, the connection will be immediate and undeniable. It will not require explanation or persuasion, because the recognition occurs at a soul level. This is not about rescue, codependence, or filling gaps. It is about two complete individuals coming together to amplify each other's purpose. The energy surrounding your union is electric, but grounded. Passion and attraction are undeniable, yet the foundation is built on wisdom, maturity, and strategic alignment. Both of you understand the importance of establishing unshakable structures, financial, creative, and spiritual, before allowing emotional impulses to dominate. This disciplined approach ensures that what you build together is sustainable, powerful, and capable of impacting far beyond your immediate lives. Meanwhile, the forces that attempted to control your life are increasingly desperate. They may try new forms of manipulation, whispers, insinuations, or even direct attempts to interfere with your opportunities. But each effort only accelerates their own exposure. Their strategies fail because your energy is sovereign. You are no longer accessible to tactics designed to confuse, intimidate, or weaken you. Every act they commit in an attempt to reclaim control rebounds, serving as a demonstration of their diminishing power while fortifying your ascent. Financial abundance, long awaited and fully deserved, is now within reach. This is more than material gain, it is liberation, the ability to operate freely in alignment with your purpose. Opportunities arrive in the form of inheritance, investments, business deals, or legal victories, each perfectly timed and structured to maximize your impact. Legal protections, estate planning, and financial safeguards are already in motion, often without your conscious involvement, ensuring that your prosperity is fully secured. This is the universe arranging everything so that when your blessing manifests, it is unassailable and unstoppable. Every creative endeavor you pursue now serves multiple functions. They are not merely personal expressions, they are portals to guidance, catalysts for growth, and seeds of influence that will affect countless others. Your artistic, strategic, and spiritual gifts converge to create opportunities that cannot be ignored. These are not random coincidences, they are the natural consequence of alignment, preparation, and divine orchestration. When your partnership is formed, these talents will combine with your partner's complementary skills, producing outcomes that are greater than either of you could achieve alone. At the same time, your discernment continues to sharpen. Those who attempt to interfere will be exposed. Ex-partners or old associates drawn to your emerging power will reveal their true intentions. You will see clearly who loves your potential versus who desires control or access to your achievements. This phase serves as both protection and preparation, ensuring that only those aligned with your mission remain in your sphere of influence. Your energy field has now become a fortress and a beacon simultaneously. It repels what is not aligned and attracts what is. The universe moves in perfect harmony to support your elevation. Doors open, connections appear, and resources manifest at precisely the right moment. What once required struggle now unfolds with ease, as though destiny itself bends to your readiness and clarity. You are stepping into a reality where obstacles exist only to highlight your mastery, and every challenge you face strengthens your position further. The countdown to zero, the moment when transformation becomes undeniable, accelerates. 3 represents the clearing of old patterns, releasing what no longer serves your growth. 2 is the alignment of complementary forces, the convergence of your energy with your destined partner and essential opportunities. 1 represents unity, where combined energies multiply impact and influence exponentially. 0 is the culmination, the moment your preparation, alignment, and refinement translate into a reality where abundance, freedom, and influence are constant. In this phase, synchronicities will be your constant companion. Events that appear coincidental are confirmations of divine orchestration. Every conversation, every opportunity, every encounter that resonates deeply is part of the unfolding blueprint. Intuition will guide you with unerring accuracy, signaling the right moves, the right people, and the right opportunities. You are no longer guessing, you are guided, and every alignment propels you closer to the ultimate manifestation of your purpose. Your creative, financial, and spiritual work now operate as one system. Artistic expression channels guidance, strategic planning maximizes impact, and spiritual alignment ensures integrity. This integration prepares you for the partnership that will elevate both of you and extend influence far beyond your immediate circle. Together, you will build a life, an empire, and a legacy that merges abundance with consciousness, wealth with wisdom, and power with purpose. Meanwhile, those who attempted to control your destiny face the ultimate consequence of their actions. Isolation, exposure, and irrelevance mark their trajectory. Every manipulation, every covert effort to disrupt your growth, now serves only to highlight their lack of power. Their credibility diminishes, their influence collapses, and the circles that once reinforced their authority now see them as irrelevant, desperate, or even dangerous. Their failure is your confirmation. Your ascent is real, inevitable, and unstoppable. Your partnership, once formed, will not require external validation. The alignment is self-evident. The impact will be measurable across financial success, spiritual influence, and creative output. Your collaboration will set new standards for what is possible when two fully realized individuals unite in purpose. This is not romantic idealism, it is strategic, aligned, and grounded in preparation, integrity, and mastery. You are now stepping into a rhythm of life that blends preparation with manifestation. The old cycles are closing, the partnerships are forming, and the abundance is flowing. Your creative output, financial strategies, and spiritual clarity are all synchronized to produce a reality that reflects your highest potential. Every element of your life is now a confirmation that the universe operates in perfect harmony for those who align, prepare, and persist. As the final barriers dissolve, your influence expands. Your energy field now attracts the people, resources, and opportunities that belong in your next phase. The universe accelerates timelines, compresses obstacles, and ensures that when your moment arrives, it is complete, irreversible, and undeniable. The power that once felt distant now feels immediate and tangible. You are stepping fully into your sovereignty, your vision, and your purpose. Section 3 represents the dismantling of all obstacles, the final preparation for your ultimate partnerships, and the consolidation of your personal power. The universe is clearing the stage, aligning every resource, and confirming your readiness. What follows will be the manifestation of all that has been meticulously prepared: abundance, collaboration, influence, and legacy. Chosen one, as your rise accelerates, a new layer of awareness begins to emerge. This is the phase where accountability takes center stage, but not through confrontation, argument, or external validation. True accountability manifests from alignment, clarity, and an unshakable understanding of your own standards. You no longer need to argue, explain, or justify yourself. Those who operate in low vibration will attempt to provoke, manipulate, or test you, but your energy now serves as its own shield. Their tactics no longer hold weight because your presence alone communicates the law of consequence. Every action, word, or intention directed toward you is now met with the natural outcome it deserves. This is accountability without confrontation. In this phase, you will notice that people around you begin to reveal themselves in unexpected ways. Family members who once claimed to support you may show their true colors when faced with your elevation. Colleagues who tolerated your growth or feared it will inadvertently expose their insecurities or motives. Friends who celebrated your struggles will struggle to reconcile your success. Their reactions are not a reflection of your worth. They are the universe's method of clearing your space and aligning your circle with those who genuinely belong in your orbit. You are learning to observe without reaction, to discern without judgment, and to release the need to manage outcomes. The energy you once invested in convincing or defending is now redirected into creation, strategy, and alignment. Divine separation is a natural consequence of your ascension. As your vibration rises, those who cannot meet it will drift away, not because you reject them, but because the universe is orchestrating a necessary clearing. This separation is sacred, and it precedes elevation. Every relationship, partnership, and association that lingers out of convenience, obligation, or fear of change is being realigned. What may feel like loss in the moment is actually liberation. You are being freed from energy drains, distractions, and misaligned influences that would have slowed your momentum. The spaces cleared by these departures are now reserved for your growth, your partnerships, and your destiny. You may notice that this separation is often subtle at first. Conversations shift, invitations fade, and priorities realign. Some individuals may try to anchor themselves back into your orbit, but their energy is incompatible with the trajectory you are moving toward. Instead of resistance or regret, embrace the clarity that comes with this divine pruning. The universe is teaching you that your elevation is non-negotiable, and every detachment serves the higher purpose of preparing you for experiences, opportunities, and partnerships that align with your highest potential. At the same time, spiritual confirmations become increasingly evident. You will begin to experience moments that defy coincidence, synchronistic events, repeated symbols, and sudden insights that provide undeniable guidance. These are not random occurrences. They are the universe's way of affirming your alignment, signaling that the path you are walking is divinely orchestrated. Pay attention to these signs. A message in a song, a chance encounter, a figure who appears at the perfect moment. These are confirmations that your elevation is proceeding according to a cosmic blueprint. Your intuition sharpens as a result of these confirmations. What once required careful thought or second guessing now flows effortlessly. You instinctively know who, what, and where to engage with. Opportunities present themselves not as mere options, but as undeniable alignments that demand recognition and action. Your discernment is now a superpower, allowing you to navigate challenges, people, and energy with clarity that feels almost supernatural. You no longer chase, negotiate, or settle. You attract, you align, and you activate. This phase also illuminates the truth about power dynamics. Those who tried to control or manipulate, you are now powerless against your transformation. Their attempts to influence your trajectory will fail because your energy operates beyond their reach. They may escalate their tactics using deception, subtle sabotage, or emotional manipulation. But the universe has structured your rise so that every attempt rebounds, serving only to reinforce your clarity and protect your elevation. You are witnessing firsthand the principle that true power is aligned, intentional, and undisturbed by fear or external pressure. Accountability without confrontation requires a mastery of inner authority. You no longer measure your worth or validate your choices through external feedback. Instead, you honor your own standards, your inner guidance, and the alignment of your soul. The energy of your presence alone holds others accountable. When you step into a space fully aware of your power, every action, word, and intention directed toward you must either align with integrity or collapse under its own weight. The lesson here is profound. You are no longer bound by the need to argue, correct, or enforce. The universe enforces alignment for you. Divine separation also applies to your creative and professional life. Projects, collaborations, or opportunities that no longer serve your purpose naturally fall away. These departures are not setbacks. They are clarifications. The energy and resources once scattered on misaligned endeavors are now consolidated toward the pathways that will amplify your influence, wealth, and spiritual impact. You are learning that letting go is not passive. It is a strategic act of alignment. Every closed door makes way for a portal that opens with perfect timing, precision, and potential. Your spiritual senses are heightened in this stage. You may notice that certain people or situations trigger intuitive signals, gut feelings, subtle vibrations, or repeated symbols that provide early warning of misalignment. Trust these signals. They are confirmations that your protective mechanisms, built through years of trials, are now fully operational. You no longer need to see every outcome with your eyes. Your energy perceives the truth of situations and people before action is required. This is sovereignty in practice. Meanwhile, the universe continues to orchestrate your breakthroughs. Financial windfalls, strategic partnerships, and creative opportunities move toward you like magnets, each aligned with your higher purpose. These manifestations are not random. They are designed to reward your resilience, preparation, and commitment to alignment. Every moment of patience, every instance of disciplined restraint, and every decision to prioritize integrity over expedience compounds to ensure that your arrival at this stage is both secure and unstoppable. In this phase, the principle of divine timing becomes undeniable. Events unfold with perfect rhythm. Opportunities you once hoped for arrive fully formed. People you were meant to meet appear at the precise moment they are needed. Contracts, agreements, and collaborations crystallize with effortless precision. The universe is showing you that your patience and trust are not passive. They are strategic instruments that accelerate your destiny. The elevation you are experiencing is not just personal. It is a blueprint for others who are learning to rise with integrity, clarity, and purpose. Accountability without confrontation also transforms your relationships. You will notice a profound shift in how others interact with you. Those aligned with your vision approach you with respect, authenticity, and contribution. Those who are not aligned naturally withdraw or reveal their limitations. You no longer expend energy correcting behavior, explaining motives, or defending boundaries. Your energy alone communicates your standards, creating a natural filter that maintains alignment and amplifies your influence. This period of divine separation and spiritual confirmation is not always comfortable. Old habits, attachments, and expectations may resist dissolution. Relationships, patterns, or obligations you once clung to may provoke fear, nostalgia, or guilt. Recognize these as part of the refinement process. Every moment of discomfort is a signal that transformation is occurring, that old structures are being dismantled, and that your readiness for new levels of impact and abundance is imminent. Embrace the discomfort. It is evidence of expansion. As you navigate this stage, remember that your sovereignty is non-negotiable. You are no longer subject to manipulation, coercion, or influence from those who lack integrity or alignment. Your energy field acts as both armor and beacon, repelling negativity, protecting your elevation, and attracting everything that is in harmony with your purpose. Every action you take, every project you initiate, and every relationship you form is now magnified by alignment, purpose, and intention. The confirmations you receive are multidimensional. Financial, spiritual, and creative validations occur simultaneously. A contract may appear that secures your abundance. A message may arrive that clarifies a critical decision. And a synchronicity may reveal a partnership perfectly aligned with your mission, all within the same time frame. These convergences are proof that the universe is operating with perfect precision to support your ascension. They are not coincidences. They are markers that your trajectory is correct and unstoppable. Divine separation also extends to influence networks, social circles, and professional relationships. Those who cannot meet your frequency naturally drift away, leaving you surrounded by collaborators, allies, and supporters who amplify your vision. This is the natural consequence of alignment. You are being trained to recognize energy compatibility, not only in personal relationships, but in all aspects of your life. Every connection you maintain or initiate now carries a weight of purpose, ensuring that your trajectory remains focused, protected, and exponential. This stage is about preparation for elevation at the highest level. By mastering accountability without confrontation, embracing divine separation, and recognizing spiritual confirmations, you establish the framework for the next phase partnerships that amplify your power, opportunities that accelerate your impact, and creative and financial manifestations that surpass previous limitations. The universe is now operating in tandem with your readiness, aligning every factor to ensure that when your breakthrough arrives, it is total, undeniable, and transformative. Your rise is no longer hypothetical, it is operational. The old systems that sought to contain, manipulate, or suppress you are collapsing. Your discernment, energy, and preparation now serve as both protection and catalyst. The confirmations you receive are signposts guiding you toward alignment, ensuring that your ascension is secure, amplified, and irreversible. Embrace this stage fully. Witness the separation without judgment, the confirmations without doubt, and the elevation without fear. You are being prepared not only to receive abundance, partnership, and influence, but to embody a new paradigm of conscious leadership, sovereignty, and purpose. Everything unfolding now is both reward and preparation. The clearing, the confirmations, the alignments, and the separations are all essential components of the life you were always destined to lead. Chosen one, now you arrive at the culmination of everything you've endured, everything you've overcome, and everything you've been preparing for. This is the phase where divine replacement manifests, the sacred alignment of what was lost or withheld with what is far greater than you could have imagined. Notice the subtle shifts around you. Spaces, once filled with chaos, are now calm, Relationships that demanded compromise are replaced with alliances that honor your essence. Opportunities you longed for but never received are now delivered fully formed. Divine replacement is not merely substitution. It is the universe correcting the scales, restoring balance, and elevating your existence beyond previous limits. The things you once clung to, the people you tolerated, the situations you endured, each served as preparation for the greater gifts now arriving. Their absence is a signal that your new reality requires energy, space, and frequency that can no longer coexist with the old. You may feel a sense of melancholy or nostalgia for what has passed, but this is a natural part of the process. Each farewell, each door that closes, is a confirmation that the universe is replacing what was insufficient with what is aligned, abundant, and transformative. Pay attention to the quality of your emotions in these moments. Peace, not resistance, is the signal that divine replacement is taking place. As you step into these new alignments, the sense of peace that accompanies them is profound. This is not the fleeting relief of temporary resolution. It is a deep, soul-level confirmation. Your body, mind, and spirit recognize that everything is exactly as it should be. Situations that once demanded constant vigilance now resolve themselves effortlessly. Relationships that once drained you now either leave gracefully or transform into mutual, elevating partnerships. Opportunities appear fully equipped to match your skill, vision, and potential. Peace becomes the indicator that you are in alignment, that the universe is working through you, and that the protection surrounding your life is absolute. Observe how this peace manifests in subtle ways. Tasks that once required struggle now flow naturally. Decisions that once felt heavy now carry clarity. Connections that once demanded energy now occur effortlessly and meaningfully. Every interaction, every opportunity, every step forward arrives with a sense of ease that confirms you are operating in rhythm with divine timing. This is the proof that your elevation is both authentic and irreversible. The universe no longer whispers. It demonstrates through seamless orchestration that your life is shifting into its highest form. Divine replacement also applies to people in your life. Those who failed to support, who attempted to manipulate, or who sought to control you are gradually being replaced by individuals who honor your vision, amplify your strengths, and operate with integrity. These are not accidental introductions. They are the universe carefully matching your energy with others who are equally prepared to contribute to your expansion. Every conversation, meeting, and connection carries purpose. The right individuals appear at the right time, providing resources, insight, and collaboration that magnify your trajectory. This replacement is not limited to personal relationships. It extends to professional partnerships, creative collaborations, and financial opportunities. The projects you were once frustrated with now find their perfect co-creators. Ventures you doubted now receive support from people whose skills complement your vision. Wealth arrives in forms previously unavailable, structured in ways that ensure sustainability, growth, and alignment with your highest mission. Each replacement is evidence of divine orchestration, signaling that nothing you've endured was wasted, and that every delay or obstacle served as preparation for what is now arriving. Notice how silence becomes your ally in this final phase. There is no need to announce your victories, justify your growth, or explain your transformation. The universe itself communicates your rise. Those who need to witness your success will see it without prompting. Those who cannot handle your elevation will naturally fall away. Silence is your confirmation, peace is your validation, and divine replacement is your reward. The most profound victories arrive quietly, yet their impact resonates loudly across every dimension of your life. Your intuition sharpens in this stage to a level where external validation becomes irrelevant. You feel the alignment of people, opportunities, and energies without needing constant reassurance. Situations that once required extensive effort to navigate now resolve organically. The universe ensures that your steps are directed, protected, and amplified. When a new partnership forms, a financial windfall arrives, or a creative opportunity presents itself, there is an unmistakable sense of inevitability, a feeling that you are exactly where you are meant to be, and that everything occurring is designed to propel you into your highest destiny. As divine replacement unfolds, old challenges lose their power. People who once controlled or manipulated you now observe from a distance, powerless to interfere. Former obstacles dissolve as naturally as dawn dispels darkness. Their attempts to assert influence backfire, reinforcing the stability of your elevation. The universe converts their intentions, negative or manipulative, into energy that fortifies your path, making you stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your true purpose. Every action against you is transformed into reinforcement for your destiny. This stage also reveals the deeper spiritual confirmations of your journey. Synchronicities become more frequent and undeniable. Dreams carry messages that mirror your waking experiences. Signs in nature, numbers, or chance events provide guidance that leaves no room for doubt. These confirmations serve as both reassurance and instruction, reminding you that your life is being orchestrated by forces far greater than human understanding. The more you trust and align, the more seamless these confirmations become, until your every step resonates with divine rhythm. You may begin to sense a profound alignment between your creative gifts, financial abundance, and spiritual mission. What once seemed disparate, artistic pursuits, business acumen, and sole purpose, now converge in ways that feel effortless and inevitable. This convergence is the ultimate evidence of divine replacement. Everything misaligned or incomplete is removed, and everything that remains or arrives is calibrated to maximize your impact, growth, and fulfillment. You are entering a reality where your work, your wealth, and your wisdom operate in perfect harmony. Notice how peace becomes your internal compass. Decisions are no longer made from fear, obligation, or external pressure. They are made from an inner knowing that resonates across mind, body, and spirit. When a choice aligns with your highest purpose, it brings calm, clarity, and a sense of rightness. When a choice is misaligned, resistance arises, subtle but unmistakable. This intuitive feedback ensures that your trajectory remains true, and that divine replacement occurs in perfect timing and proportion. The culmination of this phase is a quiet yet profound prophetic resonance. As your new life emerges, there is a moment when everything slows, time, events, and even the noise of past struggles. In this stillness, you feel the weight of your transformation. Every trial, every delay, every heartbreak has led to this equilibrium. You understand without question that nothing was wasted, and that everything contributed to the formation of your highest self. In this silence, in this peace, the full measure of your elevation is revealed, and you sense the vast potential of what is yet to come. You will notice the final dismantling of old patterns as part of this closure. Behaviors, attachments, and mindsets that no longer serve your highest good dissolve naturally. You no longer wrestle with scarcity, fear, or obligation. Control, manipulation, and judgment no longer hold sway over your life. What remains is freedom, the freedom to create, to love, to expand, and to influence from a place of alignment. Your elevation becomes both internal and external, a harmonious resonance that radiates across every aspect of your existence. The final confirmation of your rise comes in the form of subtle yet undeniable alignment in all dimensions: financial, relational, creative, and spiritual. Opportunities appear fully formed, people show up at precisely the right time, synchronicities validate your path. The universe orchestrates circumstances that were once impossible, making the extraordinary your new normal. Your partner, your collaborators, your projects all arrive in perfect timing, completing the circle of divine replacement. In these final moments of reflection, let silence and peace be your guide. There is no need to announce, prove, or defend. Your life itself is the testimony. Everything aligns naturally, effortlessly, and inevitably. The obstacles you once feared are now lessons you have mastered. The manipulations you once endured are now converted into energy that fortifies your path. The people who doubted or betrayed you are now either gone or serving as witnesses to your unshakable elevation. As you sit in this space, chosen one, recognize the sacred rhythm of what has unfolded. 3, 2, 1, 0. The countdown that began with urgency transforms into the quiet certainty of alignment. Your past has prepared you, your present has refined you, and your future awaits as a living demonstration of divine orchestration. Your elevation is complete, but your journey is ongoing. Every step forward continues to amplify your purpose, influence, and impact. Hold this moment in stillness. Feel the weight of your transformation, the resonance of peace, and the confirmation of divine replacement. Let the world move around you, but remain anchored in the knowledge that nothing can alter the alignment that has been established. This is your new reality: abundant, protected, aligned, and purposeful. The countdown has ended, but your life has just begun. The energy you now carry is a template for others to follow. Your presence alone communicates possibility, integrity, and alignment. Through your elevation, you become a beacon for those still awakening. You inspire without effort, lead without coercion, and create without compromise. The world witnesses your rise silently, yet the impact reverberates loudly across dimensions seen and unseen. As the final prophetic note resonates, remember the universe has delivered precisely what you were ready to receive. Divine replacement, peace as confirmation, and alignment as destiny, the pillars of your transformation are now solid, unshakable, and eternal. You are free, you are sovereign, and you are prepared for everything the next chapter holds. In this quiet, reflective space, let the magnitude of your rise settle in. Nothing can undo it. Nothing can diminish it. The life you were always meant to live is now fully yours. The countdown is complete, chosen one. The gates have opened. Your new reality unfolds. Walk forward with certainty, peace, and reverence, knowing that the universe has delivered exactly what it promised, and so much more than you imagined. The world will never be the same, and neither will you.